What is going on, guys? My name is Liam, and today I'm going to be taking you through the newly released DLC 3 trailer for Black Ops 3, which came out yesterday on the 20th of June. I'll be breaking it down, trying to give you as much information as I can about DLC 3 and the stuff that we saw in the trailer and stuff that you might have missed in the trailer as well. Some very important small details in the trailer, so let's get right into it. So first off, what we see is obviously the opening cutscene for every trailer that we see, the rating, etc., and stuff like that. The dragon icon that comes up is similar to the Horizon Jack in DLC 1 for Black Ops 3. It's similar with the dragon style. That just pops up, and that scene right there with the children, we're just going to go back to it, and as a still image. The children in DLC 3 is going to be important as they give us more information about the story, and the children obviously linking back to Samantha all the way from World at War up till now. So that's one important detail in the trailer that you may have missed or didn't know. Now we see here just some quick images of different places around the map, again showing off the fountain of the children, but seems to be destroyed. But then we see what looks to be the power area. Not too much information there, but the big scene in this trailer, well, one of the biggest scenes in this trailer is right there of Nikolai standing over looking at Stalingrad, which is destroyed from the war. If you look dead center where Nikolai's looking straight forward into the destroyed building, the top left corner you can see a staff, what looks to be a staff. Not 100% certain we'll be able to use the staffs in this map, but might be a little cool hidden Easter egg in there. What we see here is our characters obviously running away from zombies, as you would see in any trailer or every trailer we've seen. They've been running for probably dramatic effect, and this is a weird part of the trailer right here, as it shows off the barricades, but it's not a normal kind of barriers. They almost come down like shutters. I'm not too sure whether this is a trap or it might just be a new way that Carpenter works. Again, I'm not too sure, but a very cool thing that's been added into the map. Now here what we see is a new kind of zombie, looks a bit mashed up in the face, but nonetheless very cool. We get our first glimpse of a mounted MG here, similarities from World at War, obviously another great thing added into the map, but there we see a new kind of boss in zombies. It looks like Brutus from Mob of the Dead, obviously holding a sickle in his hand, looks like to be a weapon that he may use, but nonetheless a very very cool boss that's most likely very hard to kill like the Panzer. So we see the zombies on fire, running away from the fire, also most likely towards the characters trying to kill him. Of course, then we get a beautiful pan over of the middle of the map, or the middle courtyard as I'd probably call it, where the fountain is. Beautiful design gone into the map, and that's just the middle of the map, guys. To be precise, the middle of the map, it's just there. Beautiful detail into that, and then we see a Russian robot falling over, and we get to see the name of our map, which is Gorod Krovi. Not sure on pronunciation, but very exciting, of course. So here we get to see more of our characters running away from most likely zombies in front of what looks as an explosion. Might be the plane robot, might even be aftermath of the Russian mech, not too sure. But here we get to see our zombie looking great, almost like the Mob of Dead with the eyes and the barbed wire. But here we see our new kind of zombie. So here we see our new type of zombie. It looks like an electrified zombie, similar to the ones off Exo zombies that cancel your exosuits. I'm not too sure if we'll be thrusting around in this map. I doubt it, highly doubt it. But nonetheless, looking very cool, and I'm excited to see what this zombie will do to us if it hits us, whether it change our screen, etc. Looking on over from this electric zombie, we see Nikolai using the normal coagulant gobblegum. Not too sure why they didn't show us the new gobblegums, probably to keep us hyped over the 2 weeks waiting period up to the 12th of July. But I'm not too sure. They'll probably show them off in later weeks, or they'll just leave it till DLC 3 and wait for us to find out. We see our first shot of the dragon here, looking very good, good detail, as always from Treyarch. Looks like a trap to me. Not too sure what else it'd be used for. Raining fire onto the zombies. Probably a trap that'd be used to take us into high rounds on this map called Stalingrad. I don't even want to pronounce the proper name for it. Now what we see here is a pan shot of the dragon, very up close. Good detail again, as I've mentioned, and then we get to see our most likely main boss in this map. Looks like a Panzer mixed in with a Russian mech, maybe. Is on his left arm, I think it is. Looks like almost a sickle from like Call of the Dead, Black Ops 1 period. Probably a good mix in with Nikolai. And on his right hand, seems to be like a power fist almost that charges up. Uh, I don't see what else it could do except charge up, either thrust forward, hit you, or fire things at you. Not too sure as I've not played it, so we'll have to see in the coming weeks what this actual Panzer Russian mech looking thing actually does as a boss. So past the Russian mech looking type figure, we see our characters running away, dragon flying across them, probably away transport maybe, and here we see our almost looking dog round, some flying robots, Group 95, looking very cool. A good change up from dogs in my opinion. But here we see our new zombie shield. I'm not too sure what it's called. Obviously, it doesn't say, but it looks like it shoots out venom. It looks like, or dragon. Very cool. Here we're moving on to our wonder weapon. What looks like a kind of new wonder weapon, almost like a specialist weapon. Where it'd be in your, I think it's L1 and R1 on PlayStation. Most likely, as it's probably a power fist, as there's probably a much more powerful wonder weapon in this map. So, past the wonder weapon looking item, we see our characters behind an electric trap. I'm glad they're bringing back the original Doris, the giant traps, just the electric coming down, and it makes it old school. I'm glad them kind of traps are in and not too high tech traps, because I think they're just a bit too confusing. I'm glad they're bringing it back. So what we see in this scene is a player holding the Gorgon, just a normal weapon, no DLC. We see the Trample Steam look-alike from Black Ops 2, but it's better. Looks like a trap to me, or it might fling you over like the Call of the Dead Trample Steam trap. Not too sure what they're thinking there. But then we see the NX Shadow Claws, dual wield NX Shadow Claws. Obviously from the multiplayer, they are DLC weapon. Looks like they're very powerful in the trailer, but obviously the trailer's not like finalised and stuff like that, and the weapons damage. It looks like it explodes on impact, or if it doesn't hit anything, it might explode over time. So it's always a great thing to have new weapons from multiplayer brought into zombies to keep the map more unique and fresh. So here we get to see a giant pod look-alike thingy flying down from the sky, hitting the ground. Looks like it's send off an electromagnetic wave around the zombies that would kill him. If you see Dempsey right there in the left corner, he's holding what looks to be the Raygun Mark III. I think you'll be able to call this pod in to help you kill zombies, or it'll just be a random drop. Not too sure, but nonetheless looks very cool. Looks very powerful to stand around. So here we go, guys. We're going to the end of the trailer, and what do we see? The PPSH, all the way from World at War 7 or 8 years ago. Very iconic weapon in zombies. Very overpowered. I just hope they haven't nerfed it. We have been wanting this for ages, and I'm so happy that we finally got it back in DLC 3. So here, guys, what you can see is the FFAR, which is the FAMAS for multiplayer of Black Ops 3. I'm glad to see they're bringing in more weapons, not only the two, but also what we can see here after this FFAR FAMAS picture goes, we see the Raygun Mark III. Now, I just hope this Raygun's not a letdown, just like the normal Raygun knife, it does a lot of damage, but if you see, it's dual wield, and that is something we've never seen for the Raygun before. I'm not too sure if you'll be able to put it together like the gun off Moon, I think it was, the electric one. Not too sure if we'll be able to put them together, but if you could, that would be even better. But if they stay dual wield, then that would just be amazing. Now we're coming into the end of the trailer, and what we can see here is our 4 characters riding on a dragon. It's weird to say, zombies. So we've got Nikolai Dempsey, Richtofen, and Taka riding, sat there, obviously riding the dragon. It seems to fly off. Might be a part of the Easter egg where we get out, or it might be a travel thingy around the map. I'm not too sure yet until we obviously play. But then we get a scene of the dragon again, just raining fire right in front of the camera to just show off the amazing things that we're going to have in DLC 3. So thank you guys for watching this short 10-minute breakdown of the trailer. Not too much information, but you know,